Alright, welcome back my Q boys, and this is a bit of a surprise stream for you guys. I wasn't really gonna stream today because my parents are coming back from Cuba and I had to do a bunch of chores. But this game has kind of been blowing up, like, amongst the people I know in my life. One of Konaruhi's friends by the name of Drake bought it for another friend of Konaruhi's, and then that friend told Konaruhi that she needed to play it. She played it, she thought it was amazing. Then Septic heard about it, our Septic, and he's like, dude, this game is an experience, man. I'm like, I need to play this thing. It doesn't look like my type of game. It looks like a walking simulator with no mechanics. That's not my type of game. I'm used to God of War, Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, those kind of classics, right? But they want me to play this game, and they think I'm gonna cry. They actually think I'm gonna cry. The only game in which I've actually cried was The Last of Us Part 1. Sorry about that. I need to see the chat on my end, on my phone. The Last of Us 1 was the only game that made me cry. So, can this game do it? I don't actually know, and I forgot to get water. Crap. Let me know if the audio's okay. Let me know if you guys hear some birds chirping and stuff. Dude, look at my new icon. Oh god! You got the blades! Oh, that's the last level, I think. Konaruhi has been... Yeah, she was my first member, so she's got those cool Blades of Chaos. You can get those icons if you become a member, by the way. Just saying, you know. I've never heard of this. I wonder how this will go. How have you been in Cuba? All good, Cody. All good. I mean, I've been okay. I'm back at my... I hate this setup. I can't wait for them to get back so I can finally go back to my apartment and just stream properly, because this is just driving me crazy. But I'm gonna go and get some water and then we can get started. Let me know in the meantime if you guys can hear the birds chirping, and just let me know if the audio is okay, and then we'll get started. Give me a sec. No, Kylo, I'm not gonna play with you. Not now. Siéntate. Good boy. Alright. So, okay, so I guess we'll begin. I'm gonna look at the chat, but not as much, because this is a game that's all about story, I guess. It's just narrative. Kylo's gonna bother me, I just know it. I got up once, and now he wants to play. So, I guess begin game. See how this goes. The audio's fine? Awesome. Make sure the audio's on. It is on.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator.
No.
It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this?
They're just blocks.
This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first
This guy doesn't let me address the chat at all.
Each
I
game
just have
is
to
loading,
listen to it.
I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
So yeah, what sucks about this is that I've watched... Okay, he's gonna start talking again, isn't he? Yeah, I've seen Konaruhi play the first part of this game, and I'm kind of just rushing through it because I know kind of what it is about. I mean, apparently there's a big reveal at the end or something. But yeah, I just joined. What is this, dude? You and I are gonna find out both. Konaruhi and Septic say is one of the best games ever made. Kylo's gonna want to get out of the room soon. I know that. So apparently it's a game by the guy who made the Stanley Parable, and he collected one of his friends' games and make this compilation and turn it into a game, and we're playing like that. It's kind of like if Corey gave us the last levels of God of War 2, for example, and then we got to play them one after the other. Oh my god, Kylo, hold on. Sorry. I see my dog just walking around like in the corner of my eye, and it bothers me. It throws me off. So okay. You're talking to someone else, dude. Seriously, the dialogue is everything. I know. That's I'll shut up whenever he's talking. Don't worry. Whoa. Hey, you can shoot. I actually don't think I saw you shoot. Can I reload?
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Okay, just a regular first-person shooter, I guess. I don't know. And don't worry, the game is actually only 1 hour and 30 minutes long, I've heard. Okay, so classic game design right here. Like I'm attracted to the light, so I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, interesting. I don't think Konaruhi did this. Naturally, I'm attracted to the light, but it's actually blocked. That's very interesting. Because yeah, lighting in a game is always used to kind of just give you a hint of where to go. It depends on how you play. Little did he know. Little did I know what. I guess I knew little. Okay, warning. Whisper machine status active. Evacuate immediately. Reminds me of Metroid.
Security call reached. Hostile alien life
Whoa!
force inbound.
It's a door. What's the point of the
It kind
door?
of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy forces.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can say that, but then you can justify Cyberpunk being buggy and all. It's like, oh no, we gotta talk about Cyberpunk for what it is, you know, it's...
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
What the hell? The bottom of the universe. What does it mean? Are we hollow? Is that what it means? I don't know. You look like a mad scientist with a gun. I mean, the whisper machine is still active. What the hell is a whisper machine? What is this? Where are we supposed to go? Oh, never mind. I got it. Can I shoot? Why can't I shoot again? I think I wasted all of my bullets.
Apparently, this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I saw Konaruhi trying to do the labyrinth, and I'm like, I've never been good on those things, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Anyway, do not do the maze. Yeah, I didn't even try. I saw you struggling with that thing.
You there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Ooh. Okay, I'm beginning to see more of a kill yourself theme here. Like, I mean, just by now, like, I've heard kind of he talked about this. It's like, oh, give yourself for us, and I guess the game is gonna teach me that no, you don't have to give yourself. You're valuable.
This is not a branching point, unfortunately. The only option is to step into the beam.
It's gonna be something about suicide. You'll see.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
What, he comes back? Do I do it again? What? He's going to heaven.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place.
That's what I thought. That's what I said.
Against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
So yeah, I'm really sorry I can't really look at the chat. This game is a game that requires my attention fully. Like, I just have to be listening to it. What kind of Matrix BS is this? Among Us? So I kind of saw Konaruhi playing this. The past was behind her, and I think I have to walk backwards.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of odd. Dude, imagine a horror game like this. You can only walk backwards. Oh, God.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
But the future cannot be seen. So if you walk backwards, you can't really see. Wait, is there something there? No, there's nothing. Okay, never mind. This is so good. How the F did I never heard of this? It is a weird game. Keep changing? Why does the future keep changing? Okay. So we go this way now. I don't think I saw this room before. Wait, no, this is where I came from. Oh, never mind. When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. Oh, God. Okay, Am I on the stairs? Yeah, okay. 11 out of 10 gameplay? Wait, hold on. Here's what that says. But the future is always behind her. The future is always... What is this game trying to tell me? How will she find the strength? This is some Bioshock crap. Like, this is... to confront
It's a
it.
short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Wait, Cuba is a she? What do you mean? I remember when Cuba had 10 viewers. Yeah, I know. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the 45 of you being here. I did not expect this to get that many views. What is this? Okay, this is the laziest level so far. Oh, I was trying to walk backwards now. It's interesting. You are now entering Silent Hill. I'm now entering what?
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay. Gonna have to remember that. Has he lost it yet?
Oftentimes, Koda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
And no, I guess...
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Can I walk on the side? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I think a frame was there in Konaruhi's...
I know it's tempting, but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
Whoa! The guy knew I was gonna go there. That's cool. That's kind of cool. But I think a frame was in Konaruhi's stream and he was watching it. No, I haven't lost it yet. I guess Konaruhi... Did you cry, Konaruhi, by any chance? Konaruhi's Athena? Favorite Batman actor? Christian Bale, but I guess Konaruhi disagrees with that. So I know the stairs are gonna make you slower as you go up, I guess. Yep.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Koda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
So if I press enter... Yeah, okay. You missed the part in the beginning when he said that Koda made these games from 2008 to 2011 and just one day stopped. That's important. No, I do remember that. Stand on an X staring at a barefoot... What the hell is this? Whoa, okay, wait. The game is nothing but a giant block of text explaining what's happening.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
A key in one game unlocks the door in a completely separate game. You walk around talking
Koda
to people...
would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Ah, slow climb. Press U to surrender. It doesn't really do anything. Game filled with chairs except one chair is... Oh, okay! I was reading it! Okay. You got goosebumps there? Okay. Now, what is this? What the hell is this? I don't think I've seen this one. I think I stopped in the previous one. In Konaruhi's stream. Like, this is all new to me, I think. What time is it? 2:50, 2:25. Anyway.
Well, this is new for
Hey,
Koda.
Jacob, what's up?
It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
A puzzle. Okay, so press the lever. I know. Did anything? Wait, did I drop from here? I don't remember dropping. Is there mist? I can't see. but I'm sure that's the point. Oh boy. I'm about to be really embarrassed here, because I'm not the best at puzzles. Oh. I actually did it.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot.
Hey, I saw these 3 dots before. What does that mean? Okay, you know what? I'm slowly getting into it. I got to see what you guys were talking about. I still don't think it's gonna make me cry, but it's interesting. I struggled hardcore here, and I just came in. I did it. Awesome gamer, man. Important question: did you achieve to find? Not yet, dude. I'll let you guys know when I get the PS5. You don't have to ask me. I'm gonna be so happy when I get the PS5 that I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna tell my parents.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Can I do it now? Enter? Whoa! What is this?
How about
Can
that?
I jump?
There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
If my role is not to... well, come on, let me just think about it. Hey, we're back here! What? He said it was going to be important. What is this? You are now exiting. The first one said you are now entering, right? I think so.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
So all of his games are connected. I gotta keep track of this. What is this? Another one of your tricks? No, this is just a game Konaruhi recommended to me. Apparently it's the best game ever made. Whoa, what is this? Yeah, look, I'm... Can I stop the game?
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Yeah, I knew that.
To make all of these games,
Whenever
Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Whoa, it opened. Hey.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Can I go somewhere else other than the stairs? Maybe I can go up here. Hold on, let me see. Doesn't open. Okay. It's interesting how the game shows you parts that seem like you can go there, but you actually can't. For those of you asking what is this, stay tuned. You're gonna be asking yourself that 5 hours from now. Okay, so if Frame apparently liked the game as well, we'll see. We'll see what this is. I'm gonna be honest here, it's not the best game ever, it's just better than most games. Okay, that's still pretty good. Can I jump down? Oh my god, I can! Oh, Was I supposed to do that? I'm gonna get the narrator back? What did I do? Am I doing this right? Did I break the game that is broken? If it is broke, keep breaking it. And of course, being the God of War fan, I have to say the gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is no hope. Oh, that was lame. And Kuba. Oh, invisible wall. Okay. Oh no, there's actually a glass. Is that a VCR? What the hell is that? Wait. How do I get that thing? What is it? What the hell is it? Alright, I'm gonna read the chat a little bit. Beginner's Guide Gang. This doesn't look like a game, it looks like some afterlife type of nightmare. I love this game. Okay. I mean, it is certainly weird, and I'm sure it's a meta game, I'm sure. Like, it's got a... What was that? It's gonna have like a superior meaning or something. Why couldn't I get the VCR? I'm just gonna call it that. The cassette VCR? What do you call that? I didn't have one of those. Whoa! What opened? Oh, it closed. What was that? Oh my god! It's a prison. It's a prison. I just realized that. Can I get off? No. Wait, why can't I go? Oh! Okay.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
We've already been through the roller coaster? Okay.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
What the hell is this game about, man? Like, it's giving me a creepy feeling. I don't know, it's just... I feel unsettled. Of course the game is meant to be playable, right? Like, that's the point, right? Yo, this part creeped me out. Yeah, it's creeping me out too, man. Anyway, this is in prison. It's a horse stable. You know what? It actually kind of... well, I mean, the bars seem more of a prison, though. Okay, the VCR is not here. This is Half-Life 3. I think it was made with the Half-Life 2 engine, though. I mean, it looks really old, but I'm sure it's part of the experience. Okay, as a prisoner, I get to come out. This is gym time. Woo! Exercise, and then... Okay, there are those 3 dots again. What do these things mean? What is this? This is gonna be important. This is like the mural from God of War 3. Sorry, God of War 4. What do they mean? Mason, the dots, what do they mean? Okay. Look at... It's part of the experience to be anxious 24/7. I do feel hey, it's the puzzle.
The puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time. There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Maybe it's the only puzzle he could do, like he wasn't... It's the only one he could come up with, and he's like, oh, I like this. and the one we played was just a prototype, and then he's just implementing it into the other games. That's kind of my theory, I guess. But I'm sure it's not correct. I'm just sure. He's beginning to believe. You too, Decoy? You've played this too? That is the Easter egg pointing towards the Michael Jackson cameo. First of all, I'm so sorry, Konaruhi. I don't really see you in the comments anymore. Like, are you even here? It's funny because people who watch my stream are like, this game though, and everyone else is like, what the F? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hello. You there?
Here, Koda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Okay, so you there, did you come from above? What was up there? Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. I'm gonna go with 2, that's the only one I remember. That's the world above, you've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having puzzles to go through. Okay. After all, we've only just met. I'm gonna say 2 just to see what happens. But how did you get here? The puzzles is the only way. There are other ways in. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep into this lie. Leah came into my stream and said she was at work, but watched my stream for the bathroom and laughing in the bathroom. I am currently Leah laughing in the bathroom. Okay. So I'm in too deep into this lie. There are other ways of in and out. I'm gonna blow their QB minds. I don't remember how I got here. Wait, yes, I did solve it. I am the champion of solving puzzles. I can go any. Okay, I'm gonna go with 2, the amnesia route. You must think harder, please try to remember. It's important that we get out of here. We must escape this prison. Can you think harder? There must be something more. Please tell us how you... Whoa! Hello? Can I still interact? They don't look like prisoners though. Is this it? I kind of feel bad about lying down. Like, are they prisoners too? They seem like they run the joint. Oh, there's more. How did you get there? Okay, this is kind of creepy. Oh god, I'm getting creeped out. Yes, you want to know how to solve it? No, I've been here this entire time. What the hell is this? Okay, I'm gonna go with 1 now, because they're creeping me out. No. We actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? The black space between the doors to be far more interesting. The black space. Oh, the misty area. Okay. Why would I care about the space between the doors? Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. I don't recall a space. I'm gonna go with 2 because I did feel kind of weird. Don't think too hard about it. You'll see it again soon. Okay. This is a weird game. The puzzle doors. No, I do remember the space in between, and it was black. And I said, "Is this mist?"
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Please make sure to read the dialogue out loud. Your face cam is blocking the dialogue. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll read it. What the hell is this? It's so weird. Talking to Q boys. I said QB heads, but yeah, sure, Q boys work too. It is a weird game. I don't know. Wait. This is still part of this game. It's the outside part of. Hey, it's.
Lamppost.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Koda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games, with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're gonna see it in the work as well. His games are just gonna become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
I still think this is related to death or something, because like there's a lamppost at the end of every level, so the light at the end of the tunnel, maybe? Master theory since 1995. No jump scares, I promise. I was worried about that too. Well, as you walk around, you can leave notes. Oh, okay. I do remember seeing this in Konaruhi's playthrough. Like, I came in real quick, and that one seemed the most boring one, but okay. You can leave notes. I don't think you can. Nice room. Not.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Koda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
Hello. Reasonable.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Everyone read
Either
this.
way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
That voice sounds like me. Define fun. Define defining.
It's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Koda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him.
Can I jump there?
And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Koda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Holy crap, that's a long one. I can assure you, guaranteed that there's an acorn somewhere here in this place, and the sailors are, okay, that's the stuff of nightmares, just saying. Anyway, he was like, welp, he did read it. What are you guys talking about? But Kuba didn't read it, so it's okay. I just didn't want Mert to be scared like me. I don't. You didn't ruin anything. I don't know. I'm still playing this. I'm not. I haven't changed the way I'm playing this game. Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with. Okay. I refuse to believe. Believe what? But. That actually reminds me of me in my early years of gaming. Like, I named one of my PlayStation 3 accounts Culo, which is ass in Spanish. I'm like, Culo. I need to go to the freaking bathroom. Okay. Recognize me, please. Wait! The 3 dots! Is it the 3 dots? It's the only one. No, okay. Was it the only one that was white? Where was that one white? Wait, hold on. I think all of them are blue, right? And I'm pretty sure that one was white. Go. I want to see. Okay, I want to go back. Recognize me. The 3 dots I've seen in the other levels, right? All of them are freaking blue. Am I going crazy now? I'm getting goosebumps. See, they're all blue. And they turn white? Do I just not remember it being... Never mind. I might be wrong about this. Captain Kulo. If you read them, they are... Oh, crap. Someone deleted... Okay, sorry. Run, Kuba, run. Okay, we're gonna continue with the game, I guess. I guess when that speech bubble said recognize me, I'm like, I don't. You're just a speech bubble. 3 dots. 3 dots. I've been seeing those 3 dots, although they're aligned now. Recognize me, please. There's nothing here to go. Wait, there's nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. A free t-shirt. Other side door, why you so? Makes game includes door, cannot open door. Thanks. Open sesame. Can I open it? No. Oh. Okay. Someday I will meet the person who made this. I help people because of the interior good feeling I get. I believe that too. I don't really think anybody's actually kind-hearted. I think we just do it to make ourselves feel better. Just saying. New room. I do kind of have a negative outlook on people overall. I love you guys, but I think everybody's a piece of shit. No one is truly good. Anyway, it will make sense. But for now, you know. Actually, he didn't believe me. He only played when Septic said it was mind blowing. Because the thing is, look, I don't know too much about your friends Leah and Drake, but I mean, like, I know you, and you kind of like just touchy games. There aren't really any mechanics. You like walking simulators. Like, why play that? There's no mechanics, right? When Septic said it, I'm like, okay, I kind of have to play it now, because Septic is more like, I mean, he likes God of War. He likes a game with mechanics. I'm like, he liked this game. Why did he like it? And I can see now. It's not that I don't trust my girlfriend. It's that I know the types of games she likes, and for the most part, I don't enjoy those games. So this one is interesting. It's not very crowded here. You can go in there, I think. Don't bother. This is where I get off. I failed to write anything here. Stop, turn back, proceed further will only result in misery. What does the game trying to tell me? Cabbage shapes our what? Cabbage shapes our nation. Does it mean garbage? I think I'm in this. I'm this. Wait, I think I'm this is not going. That's a typo. I need someone to talk to. Oh, I saw that one before. Likes my taste of games. That means I play games that Kuba plays, and that's why 1 + 1 = 52. Don't listen to the other notes. Okay. I'm not safe. Hello, Pollock? Is that the artist's name? Pollock? Pollock painting? Am I mispronouncing his name? Whoever made this has issues. Yeah, I don't really get modern art. Like, you got Renaissance people making awesome paintings about freaking battles and stuff, and then you get these guys. I could be I sound like an ignoramus right now, but to me, I don't find this appealing at all. Wait, can I walk there? Yeah, I can. I'm just gonna keep going this way. Why do you guys want to see a grown man cry? I don't know why. Well, I'm here now. We're all here now. There must be a reason to it, though. His terrible secret, he kept it well. I beat the game. More room. Whoa.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
The door puzzle?
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Koda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
I'm getting goosebumps. I hate whispering like that. Why do whispers give me goosebumps? Because it happened in Bioshock Infinite 2 at the end.
After exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Koda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution. He understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Smother, 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 smother. I am Booker the Wit or something. I don't remember the ending. Something like that. Nice, his eyes sweating. The only thing that will make Kuba cry is Kurose dying in the next game. The Last of Us 1 made me cry a little bit. Not cry, just tear up a little bit. Okay.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause.
Okay.
Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
No solution. There is no second switch. Yeah, there is. I'm getting spooked. Only one speech bubble. I don't like the whisperings. What the hell? Typewriters? How do you leave notes? Are you there? Please say something. I can be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty talking? Speak. Oh, sorry, I drooled there. I got goosebumps. I really do. I don't like whispering. It's just, it creeps me out. The army of dead is coming. That's what it feels like.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
It's a college seminar. There's a well. I mean, it's a nice looking prison, maybe? Or maybe our homes are prisons? I don't know what he's trying to tell me. Not yet, at least. How long do I have until the game finishes? I'm watching this at 2 a.m. and I just reduced my phone's volume when the whispering started. I know, dude. I hate him so much. I mean, it had that window prison looking thing, but it seems like a very fancy building. Look at this thing. Look at this. My building doesn't have any of that. My building's crap. Anyway. You know nothing, Kuba. Snow? 5 more hours? For real? 5 more hours? I thought it was an hour and a half.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Koda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern...
Oh, it's the well!
And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
So it's the same prison. Well, wait, what furniture ought to go there in the center of the room? How about a TV with surround sound, a refrigerator? Put a giant hole in the... I'm gonna go with a hole. That's not what I asked! Is it? Okay, now how about along the walls of the room? Let's put a huge picture of a horse. I really like a washing machine. And number 3, 10 stoves lined up along the wall. I'm gonna go with the horse. It's not doing... I think we should light up this room a bit. Skylight, full ceiling window. Let's open this up, baby. Number 2, I think 10 by 12 recess. Let ceiling lightens with fluorescent trim. Wow, okay. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner. So I'm just gonna press 3, but he's not gonna do anything I tell him to, so... Oh, I think that's it. On the table. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? And number 2, I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making a difference. Yeah. Tables were invented in 1935. I'm gonna go with 2. It's like I don't really have a choice. What the hell is this?
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
What the hell is this game?
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Oh, wait. Okay, where am I now? Hello, please walk forward. Is there something behind? No. The guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. This guide, sorry. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click it to turn it slightly. Hey, there's the 3 dots again. The photo frame. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. Now go to the left side sofa, move it over a little. Left side sofa, okay. Finally, touch the shelves. Yeah. Did I do it? Yeah. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now be open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is such a weird game. Kuba didn't read it? No. Read what? I'm not faking this playthrough. I'm playing it as I would play it normally by myself.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
What?
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Hold on. Yeah, this level was kind of a long stretch, but it's all worth it. It's all worth the time. I don't know about this. Wait, make sure to read the left dialogue out loud. We can see the right one, but not the left. Okay, the left one I gotta read it louder. Okay. So this is the final section of the level. There's a lamppost again. How is this better than the other ones? And see, to me, this is the kind of creepy thing I like. Resident Evil was scary in the sense that it had jump scares, but this one is more eerie. Like eerie is and unsettling is the kind of horror that I like. This one's kind of creeping me out a bit. Oh. Why am I looking at the house? Hello? Who's this? Number 1. Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. So that's only one answer. Okay, and then the guy on the phone says, "You're me?" ... So were you trapped in this prison too? And then it gives me three answers.
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows.
Okay, so the answers are,
that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
So the answers are, yep, I was in the furniture maze. Number 2, yep, I was in the escape tutorial. Yep, I was in the reverse prison. I mean, anyone will do, right? 3. And then he says, that's where I am right now. Oh, I'm so glad to know that I get out eventually. What's it like to escape? And then it gives me the answers. Number 1, actually, I'm already forgetting what being in the prison was like. Number 2, it's strange, but in a way, I kind of miss being in the prison. Number 3, it feels like I'm being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. Okay, number 1, yes. And then he says, really? How long has it been since you got out? And then the answers are 1 year. Wait, years? Like I've been standing right here, working up the nerve to call you. Only a few minutes, but somehow it's all really fuzzy, like it never happened. I'm gonna go with once, much more creepy. Okay, then he says, years? I haven't been here for years, I don't think. And then the question, the answers are, this is really hard to admit, but I was afraid to make this call. 2. Time moves differently for you than it does for me. Jotunheim, baby! And 3. Maybe the prison is just affecting you in a strange way. I'm gonna go with the Jotunheim answer. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I don't think... No, I think I'm the first person to call back. Yes, I did get a call. That's how I escaped. I'm gonna go with 1. I think I'm the first person. Then you can tell me how to get out. Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, you have to do... Wait, all you have to do is be sincere. Number 2, to get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. And 3, to get out, you just talk with me for a bit. I guess number 1, sincere. What? That will free me? How does that work? And the answers. Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Number 2, just be sincere. 3, it will make sense. I guess I'll go with 3. Sincere about what? That's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. Okay, that's the only one I hear gives me.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
August 2009. Okay,
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Here we go. Rip Cuba. Guys, I'm so very sorry to say, but I think we all just lost our Cuba. This game is driving me crazy. I don't know what to do. Like, just... How many more games are there?
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Dark transitional space between. Oh no, never mind. This was the last game I saw Konaruhi play because I was getting dressed to stream DMC5. Oh, what is this? Well, my goodness, I'm glad as heck that you showed up. Thought I might be having to clean this entire house by myself, and... Right, miserable that would have been...
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
2 months for this piece of crap, graphics-wise. Well, this place isn't going to clean itself, as far as I know, and I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? I'm just gonna jump in it. Okay. Hey, I did it. Much nicer. The table. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? Who the hell are you? Run in the bedroom. Is that it? It's the bathroom, obviously. There we go. While you're there, why don't you just straighten out the rug a little bit, the rug. All the little details matter. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How do you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. 3. That's not true, my house is pretty messy. Wait, this line of work, you let go of those judgments pretty fast. May not be your apartment, but something in your life needs to straighten up. You think you've got nothing... No... Okay, too much reading. But careful, because that means everything. At any rate, my place is just... It's just to see a bit of peace brought here. Speaking of which, the pillows on the couch are now a wreck. Would you come out and straighten them out? Okay, there's... I am getting a little bit bored of the reading, just... I mean, he could have added dialogue, I guess. The pillows. Oh dear, it looks like someone spilled the drink over by the couch. Maybe mop that up as long as you're over there. Why don't you do something though? I feel compelled to share an incredible cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it specially cheesy. Sure. No? It was stupid. Sorry, never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Mother? Who the hell are you? Am I a girl in this scenario? No, I'm not saying that girls are supposed to be doing the dishes. I'm actually taking the point of view of the feminist. Like, how dare you? Like, I'm a modern woman. I don't need to do the dishes. And you're just a misogynistic piece of crap. Who are you? Okay. Last I checked, the tub needs cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best as you can? You need to be perfect. We're all just human. Now the tub? Really? Are there still books scattered on the floor? I feel like he's making this mess himself. So, are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Where's the bedroom? Okay, what the hell? I know you're getting bored of reading, but it's dialogue and you need to read it.
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing.
No, it's boring.
It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Okay. If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear these dishes off the table? I already did that! He's doing it himself! House cleaning is so difficult. How do you do it? All of these houses are easy to clean. Do these chores ever end? Thank you. Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you have absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't we be with the task at hand and leave the future chores to future you?
I know that Koda really liked this game. Of all his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Okay. President Yu wants to smooth out the rug in the bedroom. Believe it or not, trust me on this one. I mean, he's making me... Can I just leave the house? Is it possible to leave the house? Because I did see a door at the end of the hill. Okay, that's the last chore I'm going to do. I'm going to try and see if I can leave this level. See, it looks like the top has gotten dirty. Would you mind... Get the hell out of here. I'm out of here. Where's the door? Can I... Oh my god, I can't leave now, can I? Oh no, I'm trapped. No! I want to go there! Oh my god, what does this mean? That living is a chore, maybe? Yeah. It's kind of feel like that sometimes. This game is driving me crazy. Earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one house is not like one soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. Hey? You know what? Why I felt so weird about saying that? I don't get it, huh? I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is like, it's a lot like one soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. I get it, it's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, you're right, that's pretty cheesy. But there's a bit of... I'm gonna go with one. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay, cry, Kuba, let it out. How am I... This is not making me cry. Is this the part that made you guys cry? Would you please clean up the books again? Thanks. Oh goodness, those pillows over the couch are a real mess.
I'm glad he found some peace.
I'm not at peace. This is what Konaruhi actually got me to try to play Animal Crossing. He's like, it's peaceful. No, it's not. It's just chores, man. Would you go over and straighten them up a bit? Okay, wait. Question.
But, of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone,
Thank
it's
God.
time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long.
Don't worry.
You just can't. You have to keep moving.
outta
It's
here.
how you stay alive.
Oh, now the windows are gone. Okay. That was pain. I actually did get teary-eyed here, but people experience games differently. Really? What was so teary-eyed about that? Oh, you can tell me later. Come on. Kuba, come on. It's a great game. No, I was having fun up until that point. That was kind of... But I guess there's a deeper meaning here that I'm still not seeing. And maybe it'll make me understand at the end. I don't know.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Okay.
This one gets a bit goofy.
Why did you come here today so we're in school? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to become perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your life? Who do you know who is well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself? Compared to whom do you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? And I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not how we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly? Okay. This is easy. It's so easy.
Halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
Whoa! What the hell?
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh. Wait. Guess I'll go with one. This is the key to how we achieve it with no effort. I still love you, it's just that you make me cold on the inside. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you're torturing yourself, trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not... Oh, okay, so... The gray ones are the things, are his thoughts that he doesn't really share with anybody. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. And then the answer he gives the classmates, the students: seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path forward? You, on developing assist, gross. Okay. Haha, just kidding. Anyone want to do some ecstasy? What? There's no truth. There's no path. That sounds like me. What if I'm not a good teacher? Holy shit, you guys. Something is coming out of the back of the room. Look out. Do what is easiest. Do what is simplest. Feel what is true. One. Nothing, no one is coming for you. It's going to destroy you. Everyone run, run, run. So they kind of fought. Like, okay, it's more of a sequence.
I felt pretty hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have.
That is true.
Assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
That's interesting. I do feel like that. Not crying yet. Not enough to make me cry.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Can I jump on this? No, I can't. Stage, What's he playing? The weirdest game ever. I want to jump in the boxes. It's a theater. Whoa! Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, please. Okay. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out learning, leaning against this wall. Okay. Good. Stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Who? Oh! I don't like the music. Sorry, I have to leave. You can't leave. You're letting your animal brain make decisions. Be bigger than that and have an actual conversation with her. Do it again. I am super scared right now. No, that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just at the moment. But I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a... Oh, come on. Feel better. There's a lot of things happening. What is this? I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce you when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Now, talk to her again. Okay. Can I... Do they actually bounce me? They do bounce me. Okay. I bet you learned to lean into the pain. Just saying, Konaruhi figured the game this out by this part. I guess I haven't. If you got here and you have no context of this game, you might as well just give up trying to understand. Try stepping back from the stage? Stepping back? Oh, okay. Oh! There's more. Oh yes, it's working.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Koda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Koda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Koda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating.
Oh.
He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looks to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Koda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Oh, Mobius strip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Is this for real? Do I actually have to keep my eyes closed? Like, is this for real? Or just don't read the chat at all? Okay, I guess now I have to close my eyes. Do I actually have to close my eyes? I want to ask you guys. I think that's... Okay, I'm waiting for Konaruhi to respond. I guess I have to close my eyes. Keep eyes closed, so I actually do have to close my eyes. Okay. This is so weird. Star Wars? What's happening? What do I do? I don't want to get lost. Why is there like Star Wars music or... Can I get shot?
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Can't see anything either. Blind, blind, blind. Whoa! 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 Oh, so that's what happened. Okay. Go, go, go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I can't die. I can't die like this. I can't die like this. I'm trying to... Wait, help! Two! I'm blind, I can't see anything. Everybody's blind! If I can activate the shields. Please don't let this be forever. Oh god! What's going on? Can we do anything? Okay, it's repeating. Oh! Door! Door! I see it. Go, 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 go. It's approaching. I can't keep making these. Yeah, that's it. That's the truth. Okay. Is it over?
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Koda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
So the only way to stop it is to speak something that is honest. I can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. That's the truth. Okay. I don't feel like feel it anymore. It's draining me. I'm out of ideas. Keep going. Keep talking. Okay. I haven't been honest. I can't figure out how to say the thing. I thought it was going to be easy. You're doing it. It's working. I'm alone. I'm stuck in it. I have to work harder. We're going to be okay.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Yeah, it's getting kind of sad. Hello, where am I? What is this? Dark Souls? Where did this island come from? How do I get out of here? Hello, is anyone there? Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. I'm completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing left to give to my work. Okay. Oh no. What happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. What? You have to take me to it. I need to see it to know why it stopped. Really, there's a machine that's giving me ideas or something? It's called the brain. I can take you to it, but there's a problem.
If the last
it's guarded by a difficult puzzle.
Koda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
If you can help me solve this puzzle, we'll find the machine. Deal? Okay. Doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're going to end up one way or another. Right, yeah, so one deal. But I talked Septic into playing it and he loved it, and Kuba trusts Septic judgment. No, because I know the type of game you likes, and I know the type of games Septic kinda likes, okay? And if Septic liked it, I'm like, okay, there must be something to this, because Septic is kinda like me. Anyways, deal. Okay, so I gotta do a puzzle for her. I say her because it's pink, but it could be a guy. And then she's gonna help me find the machine. Oh, a Japanese gate thingy. Perfect. Okay. Come along, I'll show it to you.
Because from my perspective at the time, and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Okay, so here's the puzzle. What do you think? I've solved this puzzle before. Oh, wonderful. Can you tell me how to do it? First, you have to close the door. No, first you have to open the door. No, okay, so two. First two. There you go. Now what? Okay. Now you have to close the first door. You have to open the first door. Now you have to press the switch and now you have to close the first door. Now you have to open the first door. So, 3, I guess? I don't see any switch here. Okay. In that case, close the first door. In that case, open the first door. In that case, press the switch on the... Okay, in 1. Did you do it? Hello? Alright, we're back outside, okay? You have to close the door, you have to open the door, you have to press the switch on the inside. 3, right? I think it's 3. We're still on the outside. On the outside? I don't know how to do this one. Okay, now what? Now you have to close... I'm confused. Can I just do it myself? Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, what's next? Oh, it's glitching out. Why is it glitching out? Now just close the first door. Now just open the first door. Just press the switch here. Okay. I had to do it with her. Okay. Ha! That was simple. Okay.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Okay. I can't believe I never solved it before this. Okay. Anyway. Can we just describe the puzzle? You know, I had to do it with her. Oh, what is this? Deal. Okay. Okay, here we are. Okay, here we are, and then my answer is, what are you talking about? There's no machine here. These are just words on some wall. Someone crying? Trust me, you'll see it. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple, joyous, and that you love it 100% all the time. Okay, making games is simple. Ah, that feels wonderful. But it wasn't true. Why did the wall just crumble? Why did I feel so awful when I said that? Don't worry about it, just keep talking. keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games, I feel completely energized. I feel like this game is about the creator himself. I'm constantly excited and enthusiastic about my work. It is easy, it never stops being easy. Okay, 3 guys. You have to open the door. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
Okay, just never stop creating and you'll never feel bad. I can't figure out how to say the thing. Trust me.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Please, where's this machine? Patience, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. Okay. Oh, it's glitching. Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Any sacrifice made for my work are worth 100% of the time. It always pays off eventually. More. Keep going.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Okay, I will be safe by my work. Is that the prison? Incredible, that's it. I'm free. It's the prison.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
This is creepy. About this game is having you understand the message it's sending. I think I'm beginning to get the message now. It's about the struggles of game development. You know, like we fans expect a lot from our developers, and you know we kind of want games, but there's still people making the game, and you know we should see them as people, not machines. Machines, okay. The guard. Glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick. I intend to be quiet. I intend to be brutal. I intend to be quiet. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Okay. So this is the press, okay. How did you capture the machine? I kind of feel bad for Cory Barlog now. You stopped.
And of course, it's the machine.
Okay. You stopped. Your doors. You stopped feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you put them through? It was only because of your creation that any of us could make it through every day. What time is it? Hold on. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's what needs to happen. You need to go back to the people who were out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving me. No? Nothing? Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. I have seen the thing you fear. I'm talking for the machine now. No, I'm talking to the machine. because I'm interrogating it. Alright then, I will apologize to the people on your behalf. They're still out here. My followers, my friends. My friends. I'm gonna go with that. It falls on me to deliver bad news. I have a troubling revelation. Let's go with 2. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. Number 1. Why is it glitching out? But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Let us pay it retribution. Let us show it that we are not failures. Follow me, we will destroy the machine. Follow me, we will destroy everything that the machine has created. Destroying the machine? Oh. Hey, it's the theater again. Oh! Where's the machine? What the hell is this? Oh! Koda, I'll make sure your work dies here. Koda, I'll make sure you are known forever. Known forever, maybe? Oh! What the hell? Isn't that what you're scared
so
of?
now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
Not the typewriters.
As I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Koda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Oh, God. Can I fall through? I can! Oh my God, I can fall through!
So I started showing Koda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
What the hell is this? Put down your weapon.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy, so beautifully, beautifully happy.
This game is so eerie, man.
So anyway, Koda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Koda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Koda ever made. So let's take a look.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, this is the end. The Tower.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Koda's work. Because more than anything else, The Tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game. This room actually has a maze in it.
It's the maze from before.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the level, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
I am really creeped out with this game. Hey Amir, what's up?
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Yeah, it's a puzzle again. I mean, it's different now. It's got a dial.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Koda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Oh, okay. 151. Oh, wow, I was already in 1. What the hell am I doing? Oh my god! Can I just go back? No. There's a bit of a delay. Hold on. 1 5 1 6 1 7. Okay. This has been like the quietest stream ever. Like I'm barely talking to you guys. You're really into this game, aren't you? It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's eerie, man. I'm actually sweating, and my dad's room is pretty cold. Like I'm cold and sweating at the same time. It's weird. Like this game.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Koda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
This makes me think. I like to think about games. Will you play any other game on this stream? No, this is the only one I'm gonna play, because I have to.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
The 3 dots. What do they mean? Chance play Undertale? I wasn't a big fan of that game. Oh! I thought I fell. What do they mean, 3 dots?
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
Okay, sorry. I'm not gonna read the chat now. I'm gonna see if I can finish the game.
Where did I screw up?
Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Okay. So he made his games public, and then he didn't want to be his friend anymore.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
You've infected my personal space, and that's possible.
The people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, it was... I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
Okay, so he says, you've infected my personal space, that it's possible I did begin to plan solutions in my work somewhere hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning wouldn't make you any happier. Why would you stop taking... Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that's not yours to give, violating the boundaries that keeps me safe. Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them. What? That's what I said, the light at the end of the tunnel.
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
When I'm around you, I feel physically ill. You desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just part of the process. The fact that you think I'm frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. Let me read that again. Okay. Yo, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Hey, Cap. I have this. I have to answer his super chat. Thank you, though. About the armored build, everyone got a 4 the Nilfheim armor and the rest, and the Ares build. What does the build mean? It was just a Game Plus edition. Like that's it. It doesn't really have any lore connections to it. Thank you for the super chat, though. Which is fine. You're not my type of problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing that you were wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything. It's the same puzzle. Oh wait, never mind. There's no switch.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Is that it? Epilogue. Is Konaruhi even still in the chat? Oh yeah, she is. Oh. Kaptain Kuba was making games without meaning, and Davey was like, nah, they gotta be fun. They gotta have meaning. So Davey kinda ruined Koda's games, making him put solutions in them. Okay.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease. Solution.
When he said, you can stop putting lamp posts at the end of my game, I literally had a brain orgasm. Yeah, I was kind of mind blown. Oh, he's the one he's changing the game.
Yes, if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. So maybe he just likes making prisons.
I mean, it's pretty telling, subconsciously. If he's making prisons, he feels, what, trapped? But maybe they don't have any meaning. I don't know. I don't know. AC2.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. they'll hate you.
Oh, it's really dark. Give me just a sec. I gotta see if my brother is gonna. Well, no, I still got 4 minutes because he needs to take out my dog to poop and stuff. Kind of ruins the mood me saying poop.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Yeah, that's true. Davey was trying to put a meaning to the games, but in the end, Davey isn't the creator. He doesn't actually know the meaning, even though he pretends to understand 100%. No, I got it. Thank you, though. Thank you for the explanation.
What now? I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for. So I'm just gonna...
He left?
Okay.
Oh. Is he still here? Why is my dad's room so freaking cold? Okay, we can go on and on about the message of this game since to people there are hundreds of little things that can be talked about upon hours here. You promise us tears? I did not promise you tears, not yet at least. I don't know, it's just... Yeah, I can relate to a lot of things, you know. Being a creator myself to some extent, I'm not... It's... You know, what I do is crap compared to other people, but I still create things, you know. And I do feel the type of pressure creators feel to some extent, I think. I don't know. I'm not gonna put myself. I'm just not gonna cry because I don't feel like crying because I don't put myself in the same level as game directors, I guess. Maybe I'm just stupid and I missed the meaning completely. I don't know. It's just I'm not. I only know one thing, and it's God of War, and I even make mistakes on that. So you know, don't look at me as being a super intelligent guy. So it's just whatever. 18th century time traveler. I know, right? 1000 IQ. Exactly, see? This would apply to you as well, to a smaller extent. No, I got you. I know. Kuba's not impressed. No, it is a fun game, and if you're a creator of some kind, I do think you... Maybe the message of the game is that everybody's a creator, I don't know, to some extent. But if you create something, I feel like you should play this game. Or you should... I mean, you guys have been here with the experience, so you don't have to play this anymore. But you can recommend it to someone else. Him's good and smart, and Hims makes good... Shush. Don't. It's okay. It's okay. Aha, you got... Nightbot gave you a warning. Alright. Oh my god, it's the beam thing again. I'm gonna have to kill myself. Bzz. Is that the message of the game? Do I have to kill myself? I'm kidding, it's not. I'm sure it's not. Is that all? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's a bigger maze now. Okay. So he died and he went to heaven. Is that all? I guess it is. For R.
Turn back from this cave.
I guess,
Said, let me prove
this
that
project would not have been
I'm
possible without the
right
following individuals. Matthew, okay, so
where
this is just
you're
credits.
going.
Jesus! Jesus. Is there an after credit? Now this is the cool part. Tell us your interpretation of the game and the meaning behind it. Can I stop it?
So tired.
How do you... I have no control over this. So I don't know if you guys can hear me over the music. Let me know if you can. Tell us your thoughts. Let me know if you can hear me over the music first, okay? Let me check on my brother real quick, and then I'll come back and give you my thoughts on it. But let me know if the music is fine. It's done in like 5 seconds. Okay, give me a sec. Alright. The music is loud, but it's gonna end in a few seconds. So I'll just wait until the oh, it's already done. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure it has a deeper meaning that applies to everybody. Like, I mean, there were some pretty sad parts. That game where you have to close your eyes and then you just see that house or that thing rushing towards your level, and then you kind of have to just, and you're blind. It's very metaphorical, I guess, the games themselves. And there's themes of feeling trapped, I guess. And I guess we all feel that at some point in our lives. But I do think it's more about, I'm guessing Coda is not real. Like, this is the guy's name, the guy from the Stanley Parable. I forget, Davey. It's just his game and what he feels like when his fans pressure him to make games, I guess. You know, because the fans kind of give another meaning to the game than the creators themselves gave it originally. That's kind of my thoughts on it. It's more about his own story. Exactly, yeah. I don't know, it's just very unsettling, I guess. That's kind of my thoughts on it. Again, like I said, I'm not very smart. I'm not like, oh, what's the meaning behind this? Like, I can't really do that for God of War. So I don't really know what the deep meaning is behind, you know. It's okay. I don't know. Wait, so Coda isn't real? I don't think he is. I came in when Konaruhi finished the game in her stream, and she said that in an interview that the creator confirmed that he wasn't real, that he was Coda, maybe? Wait, the lamppost. Yeah, it's here, I know. Chapter select. Select chapters. What did you guys think about the game? What do you guys think it means? I have wrote a 900-word essay to Konaruhi about this game. Maybe you should make videos about it. You know, just... I don't know. It's an interesting game. It makes you think about yourself, I guess, a little bit. Did it change you in any way? I don't think so. I don't know. I guess I have a really interior, hardcore wall, you know, that I'm like, no, get out, you know. I think it's meant onto the next game. Well, dang, so this entire time you knew Coda wasn't real? That's probably why you weren't moved by it, because you knew it wasn't real. Yeah, I guess yeah. What do the dots mean? Cuba's on. I don't know what they mean. I always wondered. I saw them in 2 levels. I'm like, wait, they keep appearing, right? And then Davey says the same thing. That, you know, what do the dots mean? The dots of Olympus. Yeah. Koda isn't real. Kuba isn't real. Nothing is real. Everything is permitted. There you go. Yeah, I mean, what... Okay, Septic, what do you guys think it was about? You have to go into the game with zero knowledge. Kuba, why you do this? No, I just came into your stream to support you. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go and check out her stream to see where she's at in the game. And then you guys were discussing theories and whatnot. Now, out of 10 rated, did me and Kona overrate it? Now, I mean, the game is supposed to be what it's supposed to be. Oh, that's the meaning of the game. Maybe. There's no mechanics, there's nothing. Graphics are plain, but I think it's meant to be like that. I don't know, I would give the game an 8 out of 10. It's a good game. It's decent for what it tries to do. Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. It kept me interested in it. It was interesting. It was more like an inside look into myself, I guess. It's a meta game. That's what I thought it was when you guys talked about it. Damn, this game kind of made me think. Yep. Koda is A-Doc backwards, and Davey is Yivad, which means Mimir blew the... Dirtbag says 7.5 out of 10. No, I think it's a good game. I mean, it's just... I feel like that's how I can describe when I've played a good game, where I just want to keep on playing it. Like, you can talk about mechanics, and you can talk about graphics and story all you want, but... You know, for the layman, you know when you like a game when you keep playing it. It's pretty simple. And this game did that. I'm like, oh, what is this all about? Like, what is the meaning behind all of these things? So that's kind of... It's a deep game, yeah, I guess. I'm just not deep enough, yeah. Well, I think the game channels and speaks about most of taboo, like subjects of our society and how people interpret our emotions and difficulty in which our emotions are shared. I guess it could be true. And for the record, I think it's funny that you said 2 months to make this. It's crap. But an expert said that it was made by a professional team and not one person. Sure. This versus Ascension, I would say this. I mean, like, for what it tries to be, this one's a better game. And it took a lot longer to make than the narrator said it did. Okay, honey, yeah. Like many things in life, I don't know about game development, and I could have taken... it was a stupid comment. I'm sorry, okay? That's a small part of the 1,600 words I talked with Kona. No way I can say it all on YouTube. Yeah. Kiva, did you scan the wrong code at the end? Did I scan the QR? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, that will be it for today, I guess. I mean, like, there's just nothing else. That was the game. It's only $10. If you want to recommend it to someone else, I suggest you do. It's only $10 on Steam. So it's a pretty interesting game, you know. It makes you think about yourself, I guess. No, I was just saying that I found... Oh, okay, you found it funny. Okay. Yeah, it was just a stupid comment. It's okay. Next time, what would you stream? I'm debating whether I should stream God of War 3 or Inside. I don't know. It's one of those three. If I do God of War 3, I'm going to try and do the hardest difficulty, because I haven't played that in a while. Quick, everyone, look at his folders. I don't have any porn. Don't worry. It's just recycle. God of War 1, Ghost of Sparta, God of War music, sound effects, God of War chains, silicone ring. That's the ring for Konaruhi. These are just clips. Into the AM, okay. Haters. Oh! I'm like, what is this? It's people who, I used this clip for another video. I go through people who hated the God of War games. I'm like, what is haters, though? Fallen 2, Fallen God, God of War 3, God of War 4, weapon ranking, for all story, done pictures. Those are my finished thumbnails. Elgato captures. That was back when I had an Elgato. I don't have one anymore. Ascension cutscene. That's all. You're not gonna find anything cool here, okay? Kratos daddy porn. Silicone ring, eh? No, yeah, it's, let's see. I'll prove it to you guys. So yeah, I got Konaruhi a silicone ring, a silicone promise ring. Oh, what is this? I can't see it. What did I take a picture of this for? Because she works with chemicals and stuff, and she didn't want to damage the one, the fancy one I got her, so I got her a rubber one. But for real though, you need to organize your desktop. Wait, Konaruhi said something. Just saying, silicone ring is like a sex toy. Oh, you're right. You're right, it is. Because you. Why is there no mic? Can you guys hear me now? I think you guys can. I don't know what happened. I guess. I don't know. And I go. What do you call a man with a rubber toe? Roberto. Yeah, someone told me that in high school. My audio's back. Yeah. Anyways, it was a fun stream. I liked the game. It was pretty good. So it kind of resent me something else. And no, there's no evidence that it's not. The sound went out. No sound. There's no evidence. I mean, like, you can show them your ring on Discord and be like, hey, guys, see, it's made of rubber. The sex toy broke your mic. Yeah. Yeah, my name is Roberto. Anyways, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for... Oh, no, I have to end it here. For God of War 3 or Little Nightmares. I haven't decided yet. Yeah. You thought my legal name was Captain Kuba? Sure. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me in this experience. Sorry I couldn't really talk to the chat that much, but it was a game that required my attention. So, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Until then, remember, go forth in the name